And now to get things started, please welcome the award recipients for the class of 2025.
Welcome all. Seniors, you may have a seat. Good evening. My name is Edward Brandt, principal here at Hunterdon Central, and I welcome you to one of the best nights that we have throughout the year. It's a night to recognize some of our outstanding seniors here and everything they've done over the last 4 years here, making their imprint at Hunterdon Central. They know, and I think you know too, I talk a lot about the importance of us being a community. When you were freshmen, we welcomed you as part of the Hunterdon Central community right here during orientation, and I welcome you as well. Tonight is a great night that kind of exemplifies what kind of community we have. And we're a community that not only is large as far as space and a tremendous amount of resources in the area that support our students and our school, as recognized tonight in a number of the scholarships, but also over time. Recognize that we have a lot of scholarships tonight that recognize former Red Devils in memoriam of them, who put a stamp here just like you did. And I want to thank you too, seniors, as principal here, for everything you've done to make this a better community over the 4 years that you've been here. And tonight is one of those nights where we get to recognize and say thank you, both physically with a scholarship or some type of award, but also in person here where we get to clap for you a little bit and say thank you for everything you've done. So again, enjoy the night. And again, all the members here in the audience, thank you very much. I'm going to pass it over to Ms. Nectarline, who is our college and career counselor here. Fantastic in what she does and an incredible MC for the rest of the night. Ms. Nectarline, thanks.
All right, good evening, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Brandt, and good evening to our class of 2025 award recipients, our parents, our family members, friends, and of course, our generous scholarship donors from the community. I'm Jen Nectarline, College and Career Counselor, and I'm honored to present this year's local scholarship recipients, orchestra awards, athletic honors, and an academy appointment, and we're glad you're all here tonight. Tonight we have 124 seniors receiving awards who have demonstrated excellence both in and out of the classroom through a variety of extracurricular activities, academic talents, and athletics. Many of them filled out numerous applications for our annual local scholarship program, which is sponsored every year by a growing number of community members. Through those applications and essays, they were all considered for merit funds to help offset the cost of their college expenses. This class broke a record with almost 1,600 applications submitted for 82 scholarships that we had posted back in February. Some of those scholarships individually received 60 applications or more, leaving our donors to make very difficult decisions, especially when they're only choosing one per year. It is a testament to our students that our community members have answered our requests each year. New scholarships have been created, just 7 new ones this year, and tonight we will award just over 200 individual scholarships exceeding $185,000. Many of our scholarship donors are seated in the auditorium in the back corner in preparation for their presentation tonight, and several others are lined up at the side hallway to get ready. So please join me in giving them a major round of applause, as this night would not exist without them. Tonight, we will also recognize an outstanding group of all-around athletes whose exceptional talent through their sport, academics, and character have made them recipients of Hunterdon Central's most prestigious athletic honors. I'd like to thank our athletic director, Jesse Spencer, and Michelle Baracco from the athletic department for their continued support in tonight's program. I would also like to thank our orchestra program and their parent group for their contributions, as they will also present year-end awards to their talented musicians. I'd like to thank our counseling department, specifically Val Setzer, counseling secretary, and our senior counselors, Caitlin Homburg, Kimberly Sweet, and Emery Taylor, and Mariana Cordova, because they truly helped this night come together. Val helps to pull together a lot of the behind the scenes, from posting these scholarships, which is a big effort back in February, to making certificates, and going through all of the 1,600 applications so we can get them off to our donors for review. I also want to thank Carrie Kelly and Carly Isabella Murin. They are two of our counseling department members who are working in the back hallway to make sure our presenters get lined up on time. I want to thank Mr. Klein from our communications to make all of this happen, and our operations team for the setup. Tonight, we're going to be presenting awards for the most part in alphabetical order, like the program that you have. We have a couple things that might shift around as needed, and a couple people. In fact, I just saw some uniforms cross the back hallway as some of our softball players are coming in late. A few students coming from athletics. We'll get them up here to be recognized when they get here. The vast majority of the students on the stage do not know what they're receiving tonight. I'd say about 95% of them are anticipating. Some of them do know because they were invited to banquets, dinners, and different things ahead of our program tonight, but the vast majority do not know what they're getting, making tonight a night of anticipation. I'd like to congratulate all of our seniors and hope that tonight's program is another reminder of how important you are to our school community. We're going to begin with our first award, which is an Academy appointment presentation, which will be presented by Kiko Murillo, Vice President for Federal and Emergency Management with CSA Group Architects and Engineers, and a retired captain from the Army. Kiko.
Good evening. The mission of the United States Military Academy at West Point is to build, educate, train, and inspire the Corps of Cadets to be commissioned leaders of character, committed to the Army values, and ready for a lifetime of service to the Army and the nation. Tonight, I get to honor a young man who is stepping up to accept the calling of the West Point mission. This appointment includes 4 years of tuition, room, board, books, clothing, and pay. Yes, he will actually get paid to go to school. It's valued at over $300,000. This 47-month journey includes an academic, leadership, military, and physical program second to none. Those who are accepted to West Point will spend those 47 months in a beautiful, historic, and most certainly demanding place. It is unquestionably the world's premier leadership institution, founded by President Thomas Jefferson in 1802. A place where great leaders were educated, such as Grant, Eisenhower, MacArthur, Patton, Bradley, Buzz Aldrin, and Norman Schwarzkopf, to name a few. Over the last several years, we have added Hunterdon Central's Garrett Thule and Jess Ambrose to that list. Now, in May of 2029, we hope to add the name of Nick Berardi to the long gray line. I would like to congratulate Nick's parents for molding him into a young man of courage, character, and accomplishment. We will be entrusting him to West Point for the next 47 months. As we honor him, we honor you. I would also like to thank the administrators and teachers of Hunterdon Central High School who have guided Nick through the education process and have given Nick the knowledge, determination, and ability to persevere. On behalf of the President of the United States, it gives me great pleasure to present to Hunterdon Central's Nick Berardi this certificate of appointment to United States Military Academy, class of 2029.
And it was a win. Welcome, girls. All right. Gets a little crazy back here. Bear with us tonight. The next award is the Alexia Lex Grace Karpinski Memorial Scholarship. The Iron Girl Project, which honors the memory of Alexia Karpinski of the Hunterdon Central Class of 2022, supports high school student athletes in their journey to create a positive legacy, one which has an impact on their teammates, families, and communities. Starting in 2022, scholarships are awarded to high school student athletes who demonstrate true grit, cherish teamwork, and exhibit leadership on and off the athletic field. Lex believed that obstacles could be overcome, and she was determined to conquer them no matter how big or small. She felt strongly that being part of a team means that you work together as one, lifting each other up, winning or losing together on and off the field. In her quiet, humble way, she led by example. Lex, an aspiring college athlete, lacrosse and field hockey goalie, Girl Scout, St. Hubert's animal welfare volunteer, backyard gardener, and dog mama, was known for her true grit, teamwork, and leadership. On behalf of the Karpinski family and the Iron Girl Project, we have 3 recipients this year, and they are Maggie Scally, Lindsay Chudy, and Sydney Artachi. Congrats, girls. The next award is the Bernice M. Upton Scholarship. This award is given to college-bound seniors who show an interest in equestrian, equine studies, or animal studies, and have volunteered their time at nonprofit organizations caring for abandoned animals or working with animals in educational programs. On behalf of the Upton family, we have 2 recipients this year. The first is Kaylee Briggs. And the second is Lydia Hamill. The next award is the Brady Sue McDonald Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Emily and TJ McDonald.
Good evening. I'm honored to present the Brady Sue McDonald Memorial Scholarship on behalf of our family. We created this scholarship in memory of our firstborn daughter, Brady Sue, who unfortunately passed away at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia from a congenital heart defect. The scholarship is our family's way of expressing gratitude for the extraordinary care we received. Not only the medical expertise, but the kindness, empathy, and compassion that surrounded us during the most difficult time of our lives. It is our hope that this award encourages future healthcare professionals to carry those same values in their careers. This year's recipient embodies everything the scholarship stands for. They are a dedicated student with a strong academic background and a clear commitment to pursuing a career in nursing. They have shown a deep understanding of the human side of healthcare, the importance of not just treating illness, but caring for the person behind the diagnosis. Their experience have shaped a thoughtful and compassionate approach to medicine, one that values reassurance, connection, and trust. This year's recipients' goals align beautifully with the spirit of our scholarship: to inspire and support caregivers who lead with both heart and skill. We are proud to support Sarah Zarnecki as she begins. Thank you. Congratulations. Good job, by the way. Thank you very much. I don't know if there's.
I don't know if we're taking a photo.
I don't think so.
Okay.
The next award is the Casey Family Scholarship, and I am joined by Vicki Casey to make these presentations. Through the incredible generosity of Jim and Bobby Casey and their daughter Vicki, the Casey Family Scholarship has been established to make higher education more affordable for Hunterdon Central students. For the inaugural year of 2025, scholarships of varying amounts, including one top award of $10,000, will be awarded to college-bound nursing students committed to the medical field and helping others. Strong consideration will be given to students who can demonstrate activities related to the helping field and those who have demonstrated financial need. Vicki created this scholarship to honor her parents, Jim and Bobby Casey. She wants to give back to those who plan to dedicate their lives to the care of the sick, scared, and vulnerable. She will never forget the compassion and kindness of the healthcare professionals who helped her parents and family deal with the most difficult time of their lives. Vicki would like to thank all the students for their very thoughtful essays that describe their interest in nursing, what they hope to accomplish in the field, and what they hope to accomplish during their college experience. That essay, along with the full scholarship application, determined their eligibility in receiving these scholarships. We have 8 recipients in this first year. The first, oh my God, I'm getting choked up too. The first top recipient receiving the $10,000 inaugural KC Family Scholarship is Avery Krowicki. Okay, just line up right here, okay? The second receiving a $5,000 scholarship is Damon Breffo. Did I say that right, Damon? Did I say it right? And we have 6 recipients, each receiving $2,500, and they are Sarah Zarnecki, Isabella Durka, Eva Hart, Madison Lagola, Trinity Moulter, and our last could not be here this evening, but we will accept it on her behalf, Layla Shaban. Thank you so much, Vicki. You got your things? Okay. It was a big one. All right, get everyone back to their seats. Okay. The next award is the Charles Foster Weeden III Memorial Scholarship. This is for a student involved in Hunterdon County 4-H, Amwell Valley Pony Club or Trail Association, or planning to further their education in the area of agriculture, sciences, and animal science or related field. This student specifically is committed to sciences and animal welfare. On behalf of the Hunterdon County 4-H, this year's recipient is Lucas Cathiari. The next award is the Chelsea and Susan McCara Scholarship. This scholarship is given in memory of Chelsea and Susan McCara, daughter and mother who lost their lives in a car accident in 2006. Chelsea played several sports, including basketball and soccer for Central, and enjoyed her time in high school. She and Susan were always willing to lend a helping hand and hope the scholarship does the same for others. The McCara Foundation was formed and is the founding member of the Girls on the Run of Hunterdon County. Recipients were to write an essay on a specific talent that has had an impact on others, or discuss how a creative work such as art or music has had an influence on them. On behalf of the McCara family, we have 2 recipients. The first is Reagan Dyba. And the second is Gabriel Placide, but I don't believe he's here this evening, so we will accept the reward on his behalf. Congratulations. The next award is the Coach Todd Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Susan Engelhart.
Good evening, and thank you. My name is Councilwoman Susan Engelhart. And on behalf of the Borough of Flemington, I want to thank the Scholarship Committee Board for all your tireless and continued work and dedication to this program, to our district's young adults. I want to take a minute to congratulate the entire class of 2025 on behalf of my fellow council members and mayor, with a special and personal shout out and acknowledgement to the Borough of Flemington students sitting on this stage tonight receiving awards. Additionally, as the Hunterdon Central Cross Country and Track and Field Booster Club president, I want to note how much the Booster Club admires the dedication of our scholar athletes, most of which in our Booster Club are 3-season athletes. Hunterdon Central Cross Country and Track and Field serves up to 350 students each year and is the only 3-season athletic booster club at Hunterdon Central that supports our athletes. Finally, I want to acknowledge our current coaches of these athletes and all the athletes here at Hunterdon Central. These two scholarships that we'll be presenting tonight, are in memory of coaches that made a difference in the lives of hundreds of our scholar athletes. I want to acknowledge the current coaches of all the athletes at Hunterdon Central. And just as Coach Todd and Coach Tyndall, athletes, while they were coaches, our current and dedicated coaches do the same today. This first scholarship, the Coach Todd Memorial Scholarship, is presented to the HCXCTF Booster Club athlete and is given in memory of Coach Warren Todd. Coach Todd was a dedicated volunteer and assistant coach for the Hunterdon Central High School cross country and track and field teams. This scholarship is open to both boys and girls on Hunterdon Central's cross country and track and field programs, all 3 seasons, who demonstrate dedication to the sport and a commitment to local volunteerism. The criteria includes both need and merit, as well as an essay. And on behalf of the Hunterdon Central Cross Country Track and Field Booster Club families, it is my honor to award 2 Coach Todd Memorial Scholarships to the following athletes. Delilah Skalokas. And Zachary Liebman.
The next award is the Connor G. Foundation Scholarship, which will be presented by Mike Golembieski.
The Connor G. Foundation was founded to honor an amazing young man named Connor Golembieski, my son, whose life was cut far too early on January 1st of 2019 at the age of 17 while he was doing one of the many sports that he loved, skiing. Connor embodied the true spirit of life in all that he accomplished during his brief time with us. He was an honor roll student, a hockey player, a musician, and a phenomenal young man. Each year, the foundation donates a musical instrument to a local school, middle school, helps those in need with ice hockey tuition, and awards a scholarship for a graduating senior here at Central for either a trade school or a college. Whether scholastic, athletic, or in the arts, the foundation will support the community and keep Connor's spirit alive and thriving. This year, we received over 50 applications, and we have narrowed it down to 2 winners this year. We thank all of you for applying for this year's scholarship. And we hope we will continue to do great things for our community as we knew Connor would. The board of the Connor G. Foundation is proud to announce this year's scholarship winners are Trinity Moulter, and Sydney Artash.
the next award is the Cynthia Sooski Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by the Sooski family.
Sorry, we have a big group presenting this award. That's it, okay. Good evening, my name is Deborah Lubitz. I'm the youngest of Cynthia Sooski's 4 children. Our family is very honored to celebrate our 18th year of awarding this scholarship with you all tonight. We would first like to congratulate all the seniors on stage and wish them the best of luck in whatever they decide their future holds. Thank you to Jen and her team for the tireless work they put in year after year to make tonight so special for both the donors and the students. The Cynthia Sooski Memorial Scholarship was established in 2006 after our mother passed away from a short but hard-fought cancer battle. 9 short months later, in May 2007, we stood on this stage, though with a much smaller group, to give out our first awards in her honor. Our mother, Cynthia, was a devoted volunteer and advocate for the children of the Delaware Township and Hunterdon Central communities. She worked tirelessly to make sure that the kids had a safe and fun environment to grow up in while bringing our community together. She was never one to shy away from a challenge and was also often looked at as another mom for all the kids in the community. The recipient of this scholarship is a Delaware Township School alumni who has demonstrated their own strong commitment to community service and truly exemplified the spirit and energy Cynthia was known for. This year's recipient is a violinist, environmentalist, Tabby's Place volunteer, and so much more. She uses her Spanish-speaking skills to do service projects, bringing our Spanish and English-speaking community members together. She has made volunteering a true priority, and we could not be more proud of what she's already accomplished and look forward to hearing what she'll do in the future. We are pleased to present this year's Cynthia Sooski Memorial Scholarship to Lydia Hamill. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks for everything. You guys are great. Thanks. We're going to move things around just a little bit. The next award is the Michelle Montalbano Memorial Scholarship, which is presented by one of our very own 1112 House Secretary, Miss Maria Montalbano.
Good evening. In loving memory, I am presenting my daughter, Michelle Montalbano's Memorial Scholarship. Michelle was a graduate of Hunterdon Central and TCNJ. At Central, Michelle excelled and valued being a varsity field hockey and lacrosse player, known for her kindness, bright smile, and school spirit. After college, Michelle worked as a child social worker in Philadelphia, advocating and making a difference in the lives of hundreds of children. She was their voice. When choosing a recipient for Michelle's scholarship, I look for a student reflecting Michelle's love of sports, who is resilient and humble, and exemplifies Michelle's beautiful soul and spirit. It is with great pride to present a scholarship to 2 students reflecting all those qualities. Jocelyn Sponzo. Caden Brandt. Thank you.
The next award is the Daniel Snell Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Betsy Snell.
Good evening. It's my privilege to be here tonight to present a very special scholarship in honor of my son, Daniel Snell. Daniel was kind, he was bright, he was deeply compassionate, young man who faced personal struggles with substance abuse and anxiety. Despite the battles he fought, what always stood out most about Daniel was his heart. He was constantly looking for ways to help others, even in the hardest moments. This scholarship is a tribute to that spirit of generosity, resilience, and empathy. It's meant to support a graduating senior who not only demonstrates academic effort and perseverance, but also shows a commitment to lifting others up, just as Daniel did. Tonight, we recognize not only the achievement, but character, the kind of character Daniel embodied and the kind of hope he inspires us to carry forward. On behalf of Daniel's memory and everyone who loved him, I am honored to present the Daniel Snell Memorial Scholarship to Lindsay Judy. Mason Irani. Congratulations. And thank you. You wrote a beautiful essay. Okay, and last but not least, Elena Oberia. Congratulations, and thank you for continuing the legacy of kindness and courage.
The next award is the Delta Kappa Gamma Women Educators Society International Row Chapter Award, which will be presented by DKG member and Hunterdon Central English teacher, Catherine McQueen.
Delta Kappa Gamma, or DKG, is an international society of leading women educators with branches in 17 countries. There are chapters in all 50 states and the District of Columbia, with 16 chapters in New Jersey alone. The DKG mission is to promote the professional and personal growth of women educators and excellence in education. Our Hunterdon County Row chapter of DKG has local outreach programs and projects that support community needs, including support for early career educators. One form of that support is the scholarships we award each year to an aspiring educator at each of our 5 county high schools. Our recipient of the Delta Kappa Gamma Women Educators Society International Row Chapter is Ashley Venata.
The next award is the Detective Gregory A. Wilson Scholarship, which will be presented by Emma, Aileen, and Maeve Wilson, former, current, and future Hunterdon Central students.
Good evening. We are here on behalf of our dad, Greg Wilson, to present the first annual Detective Gregory A. Wilson Memorial Scholarship, which is sponsored by the Franklin Township Police Department. Our dad graduated from Watchung Hills Regional High School in 1995 and went on to study criminal justice at the College of New Jersey. During high school, he was actively involved in the Warren Township Police Explorers Program and became certified as a firefighter with the Warren Township Fire Department. He also became an emergency medical technician with the Warren Township Rescue Squad and Watchung Rescue He continued to volunteer countless hours on local rescue squads and fire departments throughout high school, college, and beyond. He sought training in extrication, water rescue, and more. He went on to pursue a career in law enforcement, where he served as a patrolman, member of the ESU, and detective within the Investigative Bureau of the Franklin Township Police Department. Prior to his sudden passing, he resided in Flemington for over 20 years, where he remained active in the community as a CPR instructor and spent a couple years volunteering for agencies in the Raritan Township and Reddington.
Just like our dad, the recipient of this award has demonstrated a strong commitment to community service. The recipient is involved in the Flemington Raritan First Aid and Rescue Squad and has been described as compassionate, responsible, and having excellent time management skills. Her recommendation letter stated that she approaches even the most routine tasks, cleaning equipment, stocking ambulances, or assisting crew members with care and enthusiasm. In emergency situations, she is described as being calm, observant, and eager to learn, always respectful of both patients and superiors. The recipient wrote that volunteering as an emergency medical technician has reinforced her passion for healthcare and desire to make a difference. She intends to major in nursing while continuing to volunteer as an emergency medical technician.
Congratulations to Anna Abejan. Thank you for your service to our community. We wish you the best of luck in your career.
The next award is the Devils Lacrosse Club Scholarship, which will be presented by Hunterdon Central Girls Lacrosse coach Jillian Plushansky.
Good evening. I have the pleasure of presenting this award on behalf of the Devils Lacrosse program. As the Hunterdon Central coach, I have had the honor of benefiting from the incredible players and people that they send and get ready for our program. So tonight, I get to recognize a male and a female lacrosse player who played grades 6 through 8 in the Devils program and then participated in the high school program for 4 years. So the first recipient is Matthew Smith. The next recipient of this award, I've had the pleasure to coach for the last 4 years. She has grown tremendously as a person, as a player, and as a leader in our program. She's been the backbone of our defense this year, and this is goalie Emily Steinberg.
The next award is the Dominic Gentiel Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Ron Armelino.
Good evening, everyone. It's great to be here. Let me start by congratulating all you award winners. You've worked really hard and you deserve this recognition, so enjoy it. It's my honor to be here to present the Dominic Stephen Gentiel Memorial Scholarship on behalf of the Gentiel family, who unfortunately had a conflict and they could not make it today. So I came here. I personally was very close with Dominic, and I feel this scholarship is a great way to honor him and at a place where I know was very special to him. He loved Hunterdon Central. It was in his blood. Some background on Dominic. He graduated from Hunterdon Central in 2012, where he was an excellent student and captain of the soccer team. He attended Rutgers University and graduated summa cum laude in 2016. And went on to do what his dream was, to become a veterinary, and he went to Iowa State University College of Veterinary Medicine. During his 4th year at college, he was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma. Despite many obstacles battling that, Dominic graduated summa cum laude from Iowa State in 2021. I was proud to see Dominic as a working veterinarian in White House Veterinary Hospital in Reddington. He actually took care of my dog. So it was great to see him. Dominic left this earth on October 29, 2021. He's always loved and remembered by everyone who knew him. He's best remembered as a kind and loving person who was always there for everyone in his life. This year, the Gentiel family is providing a $4,000 scholarship and a memorial plaque in loving memory of Dominic. First, let me say the Gentiel family asked me to thank all the students who applied for the 2025 scholarship. They continue to be very impressed by the outstanding accomplishments of all the applicants at Hunterdon Central Regional High School. I'm going to read the plaque. It's the Dominic Stephen Gentiel Memorial Scholarship. It states on it, "Kindness is a gift everyone can afford to give. In memory of an outstanding husband, son, brother, friend, and community volunteer." And I'm happy to present this to Alexa Stangoda.
The next award is the Dorothy Goodfriend Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is presented to a senior planning to major in education who also embodies community service just as Dorothy did. On behalf of the Goodfriend family, this year's recipient is Annalise Guerrero. The next award is the Dr. Ming Chow Memorial STEM Scholarship, which will be presented by Ann Chow.
Good evening. Congratulations to all of the seniors, families, faculty, administration, and friends here tonight. My name is Ann Chow, and I'm the daughter of Dr. Ming Chow, who was a math teacher here at Hunterdon Central from 2003 to 2017. The Dr. Ming Chow Memorial STEM Scholarship has been created in loving memory of my father, who passed away at the end of last year at the age of 87. After working in the telecommunications industry as an electrical engineer for over 30 years, he became a math teacher at Central, where he would spend what we would call the most joyous 14 years of his life. At 80 years young, he was one of the oldest teachers in the school system. He had a generous heart that knew no limits. He was truly beloved by all who knew him. He had a unique ability to genuinely connect with others, especially his students, for whom he would hold countless office hours and free tutoring. He saw the potential in everyone and viewed it as his role to bring out the best in each and every person he encountered. He held a profound belief that knowledge and skills in math were foundational to success in everyone's life. Tonight, I am pleased to award 4 inaugural scholarships of $2,000 each in honor of my dad. These 4 seniors embody and exemplify my dad's legacy of character, kindness, STEM excellence, continuous learning, and a deep-rooted belief and a desire to make a difference in other people's lives while helping the world become a better place. We are thrilled to support them in their launch of their next chapters of their education and lives. As I call your name, please join me up front and stay up here with me until all 4 awardees have been recognized and we take a very, very quick group photo. The first awardee is Ardif Mirza. The second awardee is Selena Busey. The third awardee is Visvam Kaushik Rajesh. And certainly last but not least, the fourth awardee is Isla Holland. Thank you so much.
The next award is the East Amwell Township School PTO Scholarship. This is given to a college-bound senior who has attended East Amwell Township School. Applicants were to include an essay about their experiences as a student at East Amwell. They were to include particular experiences that touched them personally or describe teachers or staff members who had a profound impact on their life. I'm going to read a little bit from this student's essay. Whether working through a difficult equation in math, navigating through conflicts, or adapting to new situations, the encouragement to be creative and innovative at East Amwell helped shape me into who I am today. When I face uncertainties, I think back to that day and remember that being willing to face something new with an open mindset can open endless doors and possibilities for the future. I feel fortunate that I was able to grow up with such dedicated, encouraging teachers that were truly invested in making sure every student had the ability to do something great. From getting to school early to practice math with Mrs. Dolan, to participating in drama club after school, I feel as though East Amwell made me the well-rounded person that I am today. On behalf of the East Amwell Township School and PTO, this scholarship is awarded to Emma Kogut. The next award is the go ahead. The next award is the Empowered Holistic Living Scholarship, which will be presented by Dr. Lindsay Mansueto.
Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Lindsay Mansueto from Flemington Chiropractic Center, and I'm here to announce the Empowered Holistic Living Scholarship. I do want to start with everybody on the stage should be very proud of themselves, the effort that they put forth, not only in getting to this part of their high school career, but also all the very intimate details that were in each one of the essays did not go unnoticed. So I want everybody to be very proud of themselves. This $1,000 scholarship goes to somebody who shows great strength and perseverance, somebody who can handle setbacks gracefully, but also with strength. And this recipient is definitely going to be able to do that. And I know as she progresses through her next journey that she's going to thrive. So please join me in congratulating our 2025 recipient of the Empowered Holistic Living Scholarship, Lindsay Chudy.
Absolutely. The next award is the Flemington Elks 1928 Scholarship, which will be presented by Jeffrey Anderson and Eric Anderson.
Thank you. I'm Dr. Jeffrey Anderson, and this is Mr. Eric Anderson. We're members of the Flemington Elks Scholarship Committee. Eric is also an officer in the Elks. The Elks send congratulations to the class of 25. You should know you're graduating from probably one of the best high schools in New Jersey. That's Hunterdon Central. And we're very pleased to be here to offer our award. We have two scholarships, one male and one female. What do we look for? Well, the usual academic achievement. Rigor, how participant were they in sports, the arts, clubs, and other activities that are sponsored and available in the high school, and also service. A word about service, the Elks are a service organization, and our function, our focus is children with special needs and veterans. That's our service to the community. So looking at the academics, I can say that all the people all the students who applied for the Elks Scholarship were fantastic, all upper deck and beyond. In terms of participation in activities within the school for 4 years consistently, rigorous. They're all totally involved. Okay, so what we have now is service. Well, we thought we'd ask the applicants to think about what one thing of service did they do to help somebody or a group out, whether it's in school, at home, with an activity, with a sponsoring club or something like that they'd be part of. and asked them to write something down for us. And we said, include something about, well, what did this mean to you, okay? And this became very important. Everybody returned the paper. They're all excellent. But we have 2 winners. Eric?
Good evening, Central. The recipients for tonight are Kevin Miller. Congratulations, Kevin. And Meadow Triusi.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thanks again. Have a great night.
The next award is the Flemington Lions Club Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Tom Anasevich.
Good evening. The Lions Club motto is "We Serve." We've been supporting the Hunterdon Central High School program for many years now, as well as other dozens of charities within our local community, such as the food pantry, and we specialize really with eye care. We have eyeglass recycling boxes. There are 3 boxes right now currently, one at the Route 12 library, on Staples, next to Staples, and the one at Two Brothers is currently being renovated. We then take those eyeglasses, and I think we did close to 10,000 last year, and then distribute them, nationally as well as internationally for eyesight and eye care. It was very difficult this year. We had 63 applicants, and we only can award to 3 winners, but we're fortunate enough to give them $2,500 each. Let me tell you a little bit about our first winner. Anna Abajan from Flemington, works at the Rescue Squad, Hunterdon Medical Center, Flemington Food Pantry, the Red Cross. For her career, she wants to go into nursing in a New Jersey college. Our second winner is Mia Gee, Academic Excellence, National Honor Society, cheerleading, coaching with the Connect Club. For her career, she wants to go to civil engineering, hopefully at Villanova. I'm a Villanova alum, by the way, too. So's our Pope. And third, Pamela Lopez Reyes. United Way, volunteering, orchestra, Girl Scouts. She wants to go into pediatric nursing at St. Joe's University. Thank you all.
The next award is the Flemington Moose Lodge 1829 Scholarship, which will be presented by Cara Musillo.
Good evening. My name is Cara Musillo. I'm a past officer of the Flemington Moose Lodge and a past senior regent of the Women of the Moose chapter. First, I'd like to congratulate all of the students assembled for their hard work and dedication. Awesome. The Moose Fraternity is an international organization of men and women dedicated to caring for the young and old, bringing communities closer together and celebrating life. With a combined membership of nearly 1 million members, our presence is felt in over 1,400 communities across 50 states and 4 Canadian provinces, plus Great Britain. Moose International supports the operation of a facility for children and teens that are in need at a Moose Heart School on a 1,000-acre campus located just 40 miles west of Chicago. Another mission of the Moose is the care for our senior members at Moose Haven, a 5-star rated retirement community near Jacksonville, Florida. Additionally, in support of these areas in which our lodges reside, the Moose organization contributes between $75 and $100 million worth of community service annually. We here at the Flemington Lodge are always so proud to interact and contribute to our wonderful community and their students. The Flemington Lodge 1829 is pleased to offer 2 $1,000 scholarships this year to deserving Hunterdon Central students. Our officers reviewed the applications submitted, and selections were made based on academic achievement, work ethic, and financial need, with the only other criteria being that they must have have a family member who is an active Moose member. Tonight, on behalf of the Flemington Moose Lodge, I am pleased and honored to announce the first recipient of a 2025 Flemington Scholarship to Eva Hart. Congratulations, Eva. I am also pleased to announce the second recipient of the 2025 Flemington Scholarship to Xavier Arteaga. Congratulations, Xavier, to both of you. The Flemington Moose Lodge is proud to be able to contribute to the education of these students and hope these awards will help them to reach their personal goals. Thank you.
The next award is the Flemington Presbyterian Church Van Doran Education Award, which will be presented by Reverend Amy Lincoln.
Good evening. The Van Doran Educational Fund was established in 1964 by an anonymous friend of Mr. and Mrs. Bergen Van Doran of Lebanon in memory of their 3 sons, James, Bergen, and Peter, who all died of a rare blood disease. The students selected exemplify the practice of Christ's great commandment. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your strength and with all your mind, and your neighbor as yourself. The winners this year were part of our all-online confirmation class during lockdown in 2020 to 2021, so I could barely see the tops of their heads on Zoom for most of the year. But I've grown to know them much better as they served on the week-long summer volunteer and mission house rehabilitation work trip to Maine, as they volunteer each year as leaders at Vacation Bible School, where they have been excellent and compassionate role models for the younger kids, as they were elected, ordained, and served as student deacons, coordinating projects like the 30-hour famine, packing college care packages, offering after-school tutoring, and coordinating the angel tree at Christmas. And as they regularly attend Sunday school, Bible study, youth group, and consistently volunteer at church events. Their light shines as they share God's love by helping others. I'd also like to thank a couple of them for helping me represent Swifties at church, making friendship bracelets at the Eras Tour watch party, and speaking with appreciation for their moms and grandmothers at our Celebrate the Gifts of Women service using Taylor Swift's songs. Each winner of the award this year is a superstar in their own right. Incredibly smart, reliable, multi-talented, hard workers who are literally changing the world for the better. And so I am proud and honored to present the 2025 Van Doran Educational Scholarship to 3 outstanding students this evening. Each of them will receive $1,000. The first is Emmeline Tenney. Emma plans to attend Colgate University in the fall to study neuroscience on a pre-med track and then attend medical school to eventually become a pediatrician. And Ryan Miller. Ryan plans to attend the University of Southern California to study political science and eventually become a legislator. He will also join the Trojan marching band, so you may see him on TV at football games. And Connor Stager. Connor plans to attend the University of Georgia Honors College to study economics and molecular biology. Congratulations. We love you guys.
The next award is the Flemington Rotary Club Scholarship, which will be presented by Joe Gurko and Mark Whitaker.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Gurko, and this is Mark Whitaker. We're part of the Flemington Rotary. Rotary has been around for 102 years, believe it or not. But each year we, sponsor programs. We offer service and goodwill to our community, and also worldwide through Rotary International. And through this, we're able to raise money to offer students some awards. And this year, I'm proud to say that we can offer 4 students $1,000 scholarships. I'd like to say that, we reviewed a lot of applications. It was very difficult, but we did narrow it down to 4. I'd like to say the first award winner is Sydney Artachi. Our next award winner is Celino Ito. Our third winner, and I hope I say the last name correctly, Elizabeth Krizanowski. Congratulations. Did I mess up your name? And our fourth recipient, Elena Abria. Thank you. Thank you so much to all you guys. Good luck at college.
The next award is the Flemington Women's Club Scholarship, which will be presented by Lee Van Nest and Karen Wenstrom.
Hello, I'm Karen, and this is Lee. The Flemington Women's Club was founded in 1898 to promote the intellectual and social life for women, as well as to have them engage in philanthropic work for the community. We have lived up to our motto. Last year, we gave out $6,400 to local community groups. This is the 68th year that we are awarding a scholarship to a Hunterdon Central senior. It is also the first year that we're giving 2 scholarships to 2 deserving seniors. On May 14th, we presented an award to a Hunterdon County Polytech senior. Both scholarships are in the same amount, as we feel both vocations are equally as important. It is now my pleasure to present a check for $2,500 to a senior with a stellar record, Elizabeth Hitchcock. Congratulations. Congratulations. Good luck in the future.
The next award is the Friends of the Hunterdon County Library Books for the College Bound Scholarship. This is for a senior based on their appreciation or service to a Hunterdon County Library and their essay quality. Applicants were to speak about their experiences within the Hunterdon County Library system and their volunteerism. On behalf of the Friends of the Hunterdon County Library, this year's recipient from Hunterdon Central is Elizabeth Finarelli. The next award is the Francis A. Demar PTO Stephen A. Mazak Scholarship, which will be presented by Tara and Stephen Mazak.
Good evening. My name is Tara, and this is my husband, Stephen. We're here on behalf of the Scholarship Committee. Each year, the PTO from Francis A. Demar Elementary organizes a collection and other fundraisers during the year to support this scholarship for graduating seniors who attended Demar during their elementary age. The scholarship was officially renamed the FAD Stephen Austin Mazak Scholarship after the loss of one of our dolphins. Stephen Austin, our son, was a second grade student at Demar who lost his courageous battle after being diagnosed with a malignant brain tumor in 2011. Stephen truly loved his time at Demar, and he was blessed by having such amazing teachers, administrators, students, the PTO, and most of all, his friends. Not only did they make an impact on Stephen, but our entire family as well. Stephen also left a lasting impression among the students and teachers at Demar. Whenever you visit Demar, you'll always see something to remind you of our Stephen. You'll find memories of Stephen in our school garden, in our foyer as you enter the school, through conversations with teachers that knew him and others that he had touched. We can't think of a better way to remember our Stephen and his time at Demar than with the scholarship that will carry his name for years to come. Tonight, we honor two students that wrote essays that described how their lives were touched by their experiences at Demar. We're pleased to be able to give each student $1,000. Our first winner is Faith Mazak. And our other is Jocelyn Senkowski. We wish them the very best luck and continued success. We hope their elementary school years will remain in your memories as a special time that laid the foundation for success as they have today. Congratulations from the entire Demar community, and once a dolphin, always a dolphin.
The next award is the Francis R. Richardson Scholarship, which will be presented by Frank Richardson.
History is the study and evaluation of past events and how they affect the present and the future. This award is given in memory of my dad, Francis R. Richardson, a World War II U.S. Army veteran who began his teaching career here at Hunterdon Central in 1961 upon earning a master's degree in history at New Mexico State University. It was his philosophy that the study of history is the search for truth through accurate research and discovery using primary sources. He often quoted the George Santayana aphorism that those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. And consistent with this spirit, this award recognizes a senior exemplifying the exceptional quality of scholarly work and commitment to research, accuracy, balance, and evaluating the effects of historical events on society. This year's recipient is Aram Filipiak.
My son too.
The next two awards are the George Daly Four-Year Memorial Scholarship and the George Daly Shine Like George Memorial Scholarship. These awards will be presented by Dave, Nan, and Jenny Daly.
We are the Daly family, Nan, Dave, and Jen.
And we're here tonight to celebrate the life of someone we love very much and to congratulate a select group of Central students who have earned both recognition and financial support for the next phase of their education. George Daly was an incredible student, athlete, and person whom we lost in 2015 to suicide. He was a sophomore at the University of Pittsburgh with a major in molecular biology and a minor in chemistry. He was brilliant and extraordinarily talented, and yet hid his depression from everyone who loved him and would have done anything to help him. His death was a shock to anyone who had spent time with him and knew just how bright of light he was for everyone around him. All we can ask now is that you ever feel this way, please talk to someone. I promise that you're worth the time and the effort, and you're not alone in how you feel. It's an incredibly hard topic to discuss, but if we as a group can save even one life this way, it'll be worth it. Please don't let the stigma surrounding mental health stop you, because you mean the world to someone and you're worth listening to. The same goes for any of you who notice a friend who seems off. Please encourage them to talk and take the time to listen. Tonight, we are presenting 2 different scholarships, the first of which is a Shine Like George Memorial Scholarship. This is a totally merit-based $1,000 award founded on George's greatest interests while in high school: basketball, baseball, and science. We were looking for students who shine like George did, and we had some incredible applicant essays. Congratulations to our 5 winners. The first of which is Alec Grinbaum. Diana Abesinga. Anthony Patino. Celino Ito. And Ardiv Misra. Our second scholarship, the George Daly Memorial Scholarship, is a need and merit-based award of $20,000 per year for 4 years. We were hoping to make a significant impact on someone's ability to choose and afford a successful college education. This award entailed a rigorous application and interview process, and we would like to thank everyone who applied for the scholarship. We are honored to present this award to Maxwell Needham. Thank you all.
I want to echo that rigorous process that Maxwell had to go through, and as you can probably imagine, that's not the first time he has met the Daly family. Congratulations to all of you. The next award is the George Henry Liu Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Nina Liu.
Good evening. Many of the awards tonight are in the memory of loved ones, and these seniors are gathered here because they are being honored with these gifts. I encourage you to use your own individual gifts, your talent, your passion, and your expertise to pay it forward, because then you in turn are honoring the memory of someone special. My husband was a beloved physics teacher here at Central. The purpose of the George Henry Liu Memorial Scholarship is to continue his legacy of being lifelong learners, of making a positive difference in the lives of others, and of going beyond what is required without expecting thanks or recognition. The recipient of this award goes to a student who wants to pursue a career in science and who exhibits many of Mr. Liu's qualities. I'm pleased to award this scholarship to Ian Whites.
The next award is the Greater Flemington Soccer Club Scholarship, which will be presented by Beth Hain.
Good evening. My name is Beth Hain, and I have served as the treasurer for the Greater Flemington Soccer Club for 10 years now. This year, the Harry Slagle Scholarship will be presented to 5 seniors that were players and/or referees with GFSC for at least 3 seasons. The applicants were asked to write an essay on how soccer with GFSC has impacted their lives. This year's recipients have all been with GFSC for much longer than 3 seasons, most since they began playing at the age of 5 or 6. They've contributed not only as players, they've also served as referees and even coaches. Soccer has been an enormous part of their lives, so their essays were heartfelt and reflected on just how much GFSC has meant to them. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I want to sincerely thank these remarkable individuals for their dedication, leadership, and passion for the game. This year's Harry Slagle Scholarship Award winners are Sydney Artachi, Simon Fiella, Alexander Hain, Owen May Rides, and Jason Rosenheim.
And we are flipping the page, folks. The next award is the Hammer Hollow Tammy Wright II Scholarship, which will be presented by DJ Wright, owner and executive director of Wright and Ford Funeral Home.
Good evening, everybody. Since you're about halfway there and you got to flip the page, and since I gathered at this stage last year, I bought 2 group fitness studios, everybody's going to stand up. Come on, stand up, everybody. Not you guys. You guys sit. Everybody stand up. The reason you have to sit is because I am so proud of every one of you that everybody here needs to give you a standing ovation. So let's do that now. Every single one of these folks. You can be seated, and now you guys get to stand up and give them a big standing ovation because of what they've done for you. All right, good job, everyone. So every year, look, I give speeches every day of my life, and my favorite speech to give is undoubtedly the one that I give to this group of young folks every year. And I say young because my hair is getting gray and never thought I'd be there, but here we are. But I have the privilege every year of reading 20 to 30 applications from some pretty special people. And in a world where sometimes it's very easy to lose hope, when you read what these young people are doing and what they want to give back to the world, it warms your heart. And this scholarship is given in honor of my dog, Tammy, who was one of the first therapy dogs at a funeral home in New Jersey. And every year I give the same speech, and I'm not going to change it, which is the quote by Mother Teresa that says, "You make the ripple, that's really good enough because the world needs more ripples." And the students selected this year are making more than ripples. They are giving me hope that when I get to the point where I need them to take over, they're going to be there and do it with grace, dignity, respect, and love the way that my dog did. Because a dog loves unconditionally. They know that life is simple and we make it hard. And so I encourage these students to always remember that when life gets hard, and it undoubtedly will, go back to the core that won you these awards tonight, which is compassion and love. So I am pleased to give 2 scholarships this year to Gabrielle Meinhardt and Lucas Cathiari.
The next set of awards are the Hunterdon Central Orchestra Parent Group Scholarships, which will be presented by Mary Ann Kenny and Andrea Doyle.
Hello, everybody. The orchestra parent group is pleased to provide scholarships and awards in support of the students who have been selected by the music directors for the following HC instrumental departments. The Louis Armstrong Jazz Award. Louis Armstrong was a jazz pioneer and one of America's best ambassadors of goodwill abroad. From his fabled beginning in a New Orleans orphanage, he was introduced to the trumpet by a band director. Early on, he played with several New Orleans bands, but later gained fame when he formed a band of his own. Armstrong's playing inspired jazz musicians for decades to come. The Louis Armstrong Jazz Award was introduced in 1974 to honor outstanding jazz high school musicians throughout the country who exhibit superior dedication, musicianship, and creativity in the jazz program. This year's recipient is Ian Whites. The next award is the Woody Herman Jazz Award. Woodrow Charles Herman became a professional saxophone player by the age of 15. His bands were known as Herds and performed under such names as Herman's Herd and the Thundering Herds. Herman's groups gained a reputation for adapting their style over the years, but always maintained the common thread of great musicianship. Woody Herman was noted for hiring up and coming musicians, many of whom became leading jazz performers. The Woody Herman Jazz Award was created in 1989 in a way to honor outstanding high school jazz students who exhibit superior dedication, musicianship, and creativity in the jazz program. This year's recipient is Nicholas Barella. Congratulations. Thank you. Okay. The next award is the John Philip Sousa Concert Band Award. John Philip Sousa was born in Washington, D.C. in 1854. He learned to play the violin and wanted to join the circus band at age 13. His father was a Marine and decided that he should enlist in the Marines as an apprentice musician instead. Sousa spent 20 years in the military, becoming the leader of the Marine Band at age 26. It was there that he performed his musical skills. When he left the military, he formed the Sousa Band, which played everywhere, bringing performances of fine music throughout the country. Sousa became one of the world's most famous musicians in his time and recognized for his famous marches, including our national march, the Stars and Stripes Forever. The John Philip Sousa Award was created in 1954 on the 100th anniversary of Sousa's birth. It is awarded to a student who demonstrates outstanding achievement in musicianship, loyalty, and cooperation. They have contributed significantly to the growth and success of their ensemble, whether it be through their role as a section leader, soloist, or mentor to younger students. This year's recipient is Ryan Miller. Congratulations. Good job. The next award is the Patrick S. Gilmore Concert Band Award. Patrick Gilmore was a band leader born in 1829. He was known for grandiose performances and enthusiastic promotion. At an 1864 concert, he enlisted a brass band of over 500 players, a chorus of 6,000, a battery of artillery, and 50 anvils. Later performances would employ an even grander scale of ensemble and helped build Gilmore's reputation and fame. It was this fame and his passion for education that led the movement of music education in our schools. The Patrick S. Gilmer Concert Band Award was introduced in 1994 in honor of the legendary bandmaster. It recognizes outstanding achievement in musicianship, loyalty, and cooperation, and as an exemplary example of the high qualities of conduct in a concert band program. This year's recipient is John Betterman. The next award is the Leonard Bernstein Musicianship Award. Leonard Bernstein studied music at Harvard University and the Curtis School of Music in Philadelphia. He was appointed music director and conductor of the New York Philharmonic in 1958, where he gained great acclaim for his musical and artistic performances. As a composer, he is credited with such great works as West Side Story, Our Town, and many concert works. His great music legacy continues to inspire musicians today. The Leonard Bernstein Musicianship Award honors orchestra students whose contribution, dedication, and creativity set them apart as deserving of this high honor for their achievements. This year's recipient is Dominic Penalosa. The next award is the National School Orchestra Award. The National School Orchestra Award recognizes high school students who demonstrate outstanding achievement in musicianship, loyalty, and cooperation, and an exemplary example of the high qualities of conduct in the string orchestra program. This year's recipient is James Brown. The next award goes to two students. This is the Director's Award. The Director's Award honors deserving students who have shown a high level of loyalty and commitment to their respective program. This year's Director's Award for orchestra includes Ardiv Mirza and Lydia Hamill.
Good job.
And this year's Director's Award for Band is Ryan Jenkinson.
Nicely done, nicely done.
The next award is the John F. Krause Award. John F. Krause was the founding band director of the Hunterdon Central Band Program and head of the music department. This award was established in his name to honor music students who have demonstrated a commitment to excellence, outstanding musicianship, and dedication to the Hunterdon Central Music Program. This year's recipient is Mason Quintard. Congratulations. And our last award is the Outstanding Musician Award. The Outstanding Musician Award recognizes exceptional talent and dedication in the field of music. This prestigious award is presented to a student who demonstrated outstanding musicianship and a commitment to the art of music. They have demonstrated a strong work ethic, consistently going above and beyond to refine their skills and achieve musical excellence. This student was not only an outstanding performer in our school music ensembles, but also was selected the past 2 years to the Central Jersey Region and New Jersey All-State Honor Bands. This year's recipient is Max Kenny. Congratulations. Thank you.
The next award is the Hunterdon Central Rutgers Alumni Award. This award is presented to seniors who are pursuing their education at Rutgers University. It is funded by donations from Hunterdon Central staff members who are also Rutgers alumni. Candidates were to write an essay on how Rutgers University can help them achieve their life goals. On behalf of the selection committee of Hunterdon Central Rutgers alumni, and there are many, I am pleased to present 2 awards. The first is to Sydney Lustato. And the second is a recipient who is not here this evening but will accept this on his behalf, Gabriel Placide. The next award is the Hillary Colton Vocal Music Scholarship. This is the first year of the Hillary Colton Vocal Music Scholarship. Hillary Colton was the choir director and a music teacher at Hunterdon Central for over 30 years before her retirement in 2024. A scholarship was established in her name for an outstanding choral student who has made a significant contribution to the choral life at Hunterdon Central and is planning on majoring in vocal music or a related area in college. On behalf of Hillary Colton, this year's recipient is Annalise Scuero. The next award is the Hunterdon Central Administrator Association Scholarship, which will be presented by Class of 2025 VP Jessica Long.
Good evening. So I'm here for 2 reasons. One is, as the Class of 2025 Vice Principal, I just want to thank these kids for the side of them I get to see tonight. I see them every day in the halls and at lunch and in the parking lot, and amongst other places. And that's one side. But you guys are really demonstrating the best of yourselves tonight, and I'm really thankful that I can see that, so thank you for that. Thank you. The other reason I'm here is to present the HCAA scholarship, and this is from the Administrators Association. And the criteria we use for this is that we're looking for students that wrote an essay that highlighted their work with perseverance and resiliency. And these are qualities that we feel are not rewarded enough, but are one of the most determining factors for success. So I think both of these students are great examples of this. So the 2 award recipients we have tonight are Miriam Nakala. And Elena Oberia. Thank you very much.
Okay, that brings us to a large group of awards. So you're not going to see me for a little bit, but I am very pleased to turn this over to our athletic director, Jesse Spencer, and Michelle Baracco from the athletic department. We have got a fantastic group of awards coming up, our annual Hunterdon Central Athletic Awards. Jesse.
All right, thank you very much, and always thank Ms. Nectarline for allowing us to participate in tonight's events, and obviously the outstanding student athletes and students that we have here at Hunterdon Central. And it's always a privilege and a pleasure to be able to be included in the evening and just be able to see all the fantastic things and scholarships that these individuals earn and their dedication and commitment to their craft. So the athletic department does present 3 kind of groups of awards. So tonight we will do our Scholar and Distinguished Athlete Awards. We do have our Main Booster Club Scholarship Awards, and then some of our athletic department major awards. Assisting me will be our principal, Mr. Brandt, along with Ms. Bracco, and I appreciate their assistance. So without further ado, we will get started. So first, we will go over our scholar athletes. So our first scholar athlete, we have 7 that we select throughout the course of the year, and one of those being the NJSIA scholar athlete, and we choose one individual from Hunterdon Central to represent Hunterdon Central at the NJSIA banquet that is down at Pines Manor in Edison, and that recipient was Emma Lenteni. Our next is our Hunterdon Central scholar athletes, and we select one male and one female as our Hunterdon Central scholar athletes. And this year's recipients, our female is Marissa Migliorino. And our male is Alexander Hain. We also have 2 scholar athletes that we choose for our Skyland Conference scholar athletes, and we select one male and one female, and they also attended a banquet at the Maggiano's in Bridgewater, New Jersey with myself, and those recipients, our male recipient was Ryan Miller. And our female recipient was Sydney Artachi. And our last scholar athletes were our Hunterdon Warren scholar athletes, and they also attended a banquet with me at the Architects Club in Phillipsburg, New Jersey. And our female scholar athlete was Maggie Scally. And our male athlete was Jason Rosenheim. Moving on to our Distinguished Athlete Award. This is a U.S. Marine Distinguished Athlete Award, and this award goes to the individuals displaying courage, poise, self-confidence, and leadership as a high school athlete. And I'd like to bring up Staff Sergeant Davidson, who will present these 2 awards to one male and one female.
Since the United States Marine Corps was established 249 years ago, we've been challenged with some of the most demanding physical standards in the world. We require our Marines to be in their absolute top physical condition in order for the Marine Corps to respond to our nation's call. The Marine Corps realizes that the foundation of good physical fitness is laid in the high school athletics organizations. In addition to good training habits, high school athletes are well aware of teamwork and discipline, 2 important elements that make up a Marine. For this reason, the United States Marine Corps takes pleasure in supporting the high school athletics by presenting the Distinguished Athlete Award. This year's recipients who are recognized for displaying courage, self-confidence, and leadership are Michael Brunetti and Rebecca Rincon. Here. Michael.
All right, we will move on to our scholarship awards. As the athletics department and the Maine Booster Club, we do recognize 3 scholarship awards. And our first scholarship is the Gail McNally Scholarship. This is a scholarship given in loving memory of Gail McNally. Gail McNally was a 1965 graduate of Hunterdon Central High School. She was an avid fan of Central sports and joined the Maine Booster Club for her way of supporting Central great athletic traditions. This scholarship is given to a college-bound varsity athlete who has performed above average academically and shown true dedication while participating on a varsity team at Hunterdon Central. This year's recipient is Alex Grimbaum. Our next scholarship is the Jim Chief Marriott Scholarship. Jim Chief Marriott was a dedicated staff member for over 30 years at Hunterdon Central. He was a team manager for many of the sports teams and enthusiast of Hunterdon Central fan. The Hunterdon Central Maine Booster Club is proud to offer a monetary scholarship to a Hunterdon Central student in memory of Jim Chief Marriott. The applicant should exemplify Hunterdon Central's team spirit and sportsmanship. This year's award winner, Grace Greisler. And our final scholarship is the Bob Wonder Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is given in loving memory of Bob Wonder, an avid fan and supporter of Hunterdon Central High School sports. He was very proud to have his children play sports and graduate from Hunterdon Central. He enjoyed watching all sporting events along with his children, in events long after his children graduated. He dedicated in supporting the school's athletic program. This year's recipient is Rebecca Rincon. The next portion is our athletic major awards. Our first award is the Bradshaw Coaches Award. The trophy is represented to that senior male and female athlete chosen by the Sports Award Selection Committee who best demonstrates pride and commitment to Hunterdon Central athletics. Their constant contributions towards the total team effort. This year's recipients are Kyle Etieri, and our female, Ella Rowinski. The next award is our Sue Stevens Memorial Spirit Award. The trophy is presented to a Hunterdon Central health and physical education teacher and field hockey coach. This award goes to a senior male and female athlete who best demonstrate athletic success in at least 2 varsity sports for more than 1 year. In addition, the winner must have participated in extracurricular activities in school and in the community. Our male recipient, Matt Smith. Our female recipient, Jocelyn Sponza. Our next award is the Dale Haver Memorial Scholar Athlete Award. And the trophy is presented to that senior male athlete is considered by the Sports Selection Committee to be the best varsity male scholar athlete from the male athletes presented in various coaches in different sports. This year's recipient, Nicholas Barella. The Zunger Memorial Scholar Athlete Award, his trophy is presented. Sorry, my eyes are going. Sorry, I'm getting old. No, I got it. I was just actually kidding. All right, the Zunger Memorial Scholar Athlete. His trophy is presented to the winner, will be engraved in a permanent plaque at the school. To the senior female athlete who is considered by the Sports Awards Selection Committee to be the best of varsity female scholar athlete by the various coaches, and this year's recipient is Emily Van Cleef. Our next award is the Howard S. Stewart Memorial Sportsmanship Award. The trophy is presented to that senior male and female athlete chosen by the Sports Awards Selection Committee who best exemplifies the qualities of inherent and good sportsmanship displayed in the athletic endeavors at Hunterdon Central. This year's recipient are male Francisco Perez Rodriguez, and our female, Zoe Totoro. Our next award is the Parker Agency Outstanding Athlete Award. This trophy is presented to that male and female athlete who is considered by the Sports Awards Selection Committee to be the most outstanding participant in his or her particular sport for the present year. This year's recipient, our male athlete, Ethan Washington. And this year we actually selected two females, Victoria Castro and Kaden Brandt. The Hendrick Athletic Award, a trophy is presented to that male athlete, male senior athlete who's considered by the Sports Awards Selection Committee to be the best all-around athlete in the class. The winner must have participated in more than one varsity sport for more than 1 year. This year's recipient, Alex Grimbaum. And our last award is the Robert Schaff Athletic Award. This trophy is presented in honor of Robert C. Schaff, who was the first superintendent at Hunterdon Central Regional High School, to that senior female athlete who's considered by the Sports Awards Selection Committee to be the best all-around athlete in the class. The winner must have participated in more than one varsity sport for more than 1 year. This year's recipient, Maggie Scally. Congratulations. Our last award is the James W. Ake Award, and Jeremy Ake is here to present that award, so I will invite him up to participate. Thank you, Jeremy.
My name is Jeremy Ake, and today I'll be presenting the James W. Ake Memorial Scholarship in honor of my dad, Jim Ake. My dad was a big part of the sports community and cared deeply about his players, both on and off the field. He was an old school coach that pushed you to be your best, not only as a player, but as a person. This scholarship is awarded to a senior varsity baseball player It demonstrates the characteristics of a great teammate and leader, a player whose value to the team goes beyond just their stats, but is also shown through their work ethic and leadership. This year's recipient is Jake Brewer.
Thank you. Thank you so much to our athletic department. Congratulations to all of you. Our next award is the Hunterdon Central Education Association Scholarship, also known as our HCEA. The HCEA is our teachers' union and rewards seniors of the school who have impressed members of the association with excellent work habits, model citizenship for 4 years. Candidates were to write an essay describing how any teacher of the school, counselor, or staff member who is part of the HCEA has changed them during their time at Hunterdon Central. And I will say this typically gets many, many applicants, so it's a tough decision, but the HCEA on behalf of the union has selected 9 recipients. The first, Amy St. McCloskey. The second, Jocelyn Sponzo. Next, Francisco Perez. The fourth recipient is Callie Aversano. The next recipient is Gabrielle Menihart. The next recipient is Elena Oberia. Our seventh recipient is Meadow Trosi. The eighth recipient is Jack Byer. And the last recipient could not be here tonight, but we will accept this award on her behalf, Layla Shaban. And as they're walking back to their seats, just know they all wrote really beautiful essays about someone on the staff here, and all of those essays, whether they are recipients or not, go to those staff members, which is a really wonderful full circle moment. Congratulations to all of you on behalf of our union. The next award is the Hunterdon Central Football Booster Club Scholarship, which will be presented by Mariela Artega and Jamie Ritter.
We are pleased to stand here on behalf of the Hunterdon Central Football Booster Club Scholarship Committee and Board. Senior football players were tasked with answering the following question: what have you learned about team building and community through football? The boys poured their hearts out about the impact football has had on them throughout their time on the team. It was a very difficult decision, but here are some passages that stood out from the 2 scholarship winners. Essay number 1. From football, I've learned it's important to support and work with one another. Straining workouts and intense practices can lead to conflicts between players, but I shouldn't put my feelings ahead of the team's needs. One of the final lessons that football has taught me over the last 4 years of playing is that the bond you build with one another isn't something that's easily destroyed or replaceable. This player also spoke about the importance of showing up for the community that supports the football program by volunteering at football-sponsored events such as Youth Night, serving at pancake breakfasts, or washing cars at the car wash. Here are some excerpts from essay number 2. One of the most important lessons I've learned about community through playing the game of football is trust and accountability. Every single moment, whether out on the field or at practice, you need to do your part to the best of your ability in order for your team to succeed. I will always give maximum effort in order to help make sure my team succeeds. This player also spoke about the importance of being a leader, not only with your words, but by your actions. It is clear that the impact football has had on these two players goes far beyond the field and the locker room. The lesson they have learned about team building and community will be carried with them into life.
These awards aren't just about athletic talent, though that's certainly a big part of it. They're about character, commitment, leadership, and the drive to do your best, both on and off the field. Our program has always believed in more than just wins and losses. We believe in building young men of integrity. We believe in pushing through adversity. We believe in doing the hard work day in and day out. The athletes receiving the scholarships tonight have exemplified those values. They've led by example, supported by their teammates, and represented Hunterdon Central with pride. They've made a lasting impact in our program, and tonight we recognize that. So without further ado, it is our pleasure to announce this year's Hunterdon Central Football Booster Club Scholarship recipients. Edwin Sanchez. And our second recipient is Matthew Smith.
The next award is the Hunterdon Central Foundation Upton Scholarship, which will be presented by Jim Finn.
So, good evening. I represent the Halfway Point Plus One, so you're welcome. And in recognition of the stamina of everyone sitting out here, family, friends, loved ones, each of you on the way out gets a $1,000 check. So, round of applause for you. Just kidding. So before we talk about the Upton Scholarship on behalf of Hunterdon Central School Foundation, I want to acknowledge someone without whom this evening would not be the evening it is. And from the guidance department, Jennifer Nectarline. Come on up, come on out here, come on out here, come on out here. So I've been working with Jennifer, I think 5 years now, and I think I shared with you that my wife and I have 7 kids. They've graduated from multiple high schools, larger, smaller, similar size. Nobody has this kind of event the way you do, and I know you're part of a team, but you're the leader, and leaders get the credit. No, leaders get the blame. The followers get the credit, right? So can we have a round of applause, please? So the Hunterdon Central School Foundation, we are a nonprofit organization. Our mission is to further the educational mission of the school district, and we do that 2 ways: scholarships and teacher grants for unbudgeted programs. Tonight, of course, we're here about scholarships. The scholarship is named after Bernice M. Upton. She was an esteemed community member who passed away a couple of decades ago, and in her will, she bequeathed to the foundation a significant sum that allows us each year to award 10 $1,000 scholarships. And someone said, why don't you just award one $10,000 scholarship? And I said, because then I'll only get to see one senior smile, and I get to see 10 seniors smile. So the winners of this award, among other things, wrote an essay where they talked about exemplifying the 6 HCRHS pillars of character. And let's face it, there's a heck of a lot of character on this stage, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. So without further ado, and please hold your applause, give your hands a break until I've named the 10th winner. And winners, please line up on the stage facing the audience so everybody can see your smiling faces. Those winners are Haley Arnold, Suhan Baru, Riley Ben, Anastasia Feldman, Arnav Gupta, Parth Jain, Elizabeth Cole, Ardiv Mirza, Jason Rosenheim, and Sydney Simeon. Now you can clap.
They're out of order. Congratulations.
Let me just walk down with some of them. Okay. Sorry. Jason. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Sydney?
Parth.
Elizabeth?
All right. Congratulations to all of you. The next award is the Hunterdon County Bar Association Mock Trial Scholarship. The 2025 Hunterdon County Bar Association Scholarship for a senior mock trial participant from Hunterdon Central was awarded to, I'm going to bring her down and then I'm going to talk about her, Emma Howe. These are really beautiful words written by her mock trial coach. Stand here, Emma. Emma is a brilliant and motivated team member who challenged herself and her peers to meet their highest potential. As an avid student witness and attorney on the team over the years, Emma watched and listened sharply to her teammates as well as her opponents and committed herself to honesty and fairness in competition and cooperation. Throughout her years on the team, she pursued excellence and grew into a strong-willed, engaging communicator and an attentive listener. She cultivated a deep understanding and personal passion for the law, respect for the work of trial attorney, and mastery of the art of argumentation and public speaking. She earned high praise from attorney coaches and judges, was awarded Best Attorney at the 2024 County Finals, and led the Hunterdon Central mock trial team to regionals 2 years in a row. Congratulations, Emma. The next award is the Hunterdon County Bulldogs Marine Corps Scholarship. The Hunterdon County Bulldogs Marine Corps League offers scholarships to Hunterdon Central seniors who are immediate family members of an active duty, reserve duty, honorably discharged veteran of the United States Armed Forces. Immediate family relationship is described as a parent, step-parent, grandparent, brothers, sisters, and many more. In this case, the applicant wrote an essay about her grandfather, while also describing her future goals and the meaning of service. On behalf of the Hunterdon County Bulldogs Marine Corps, this year's recipient is Rebecca Farber. The next award is the The next award is the International Thespian Society Troop 3035 Scholarship, which will be presented by Gail Enterline.
Good evening. Hunterdon Central Thespian Troop 3035 is part of an international honor society that promotes excellence and stewardship in high school theater. This elite society is made up of students who have worked extensively in the Hunterdon Central Theater program, both on and off the stage, and who personify our Thespian Society values of community, inclusion, and service. Troop 3035 raises scholarship money through donation buckets at the plays and musicals and through ticket sales at our monthly thespian talent shows in the Little Theater. The scholarships are awarded to qualified applicants who are intending to pursue a career in theater arts. We are thrilled to be able to award this year's scholarship recipients $1,200 each. The 2 recipients have been selected for their dedication, hard work, and enthusiastic pride for everything Hunterdon Central Theater. Our first thespian scholarship recipient has made a name for herself on and off the stage. She has worked stage crew for almost every Central production for the last 4 years and has literally run the show as the stage manager for numerous main stage productions and thespian events. She could also be seen stepping out of the wings and onto the stage as a featured dancer in the school musicals. She will enter Montclair State University in the fall and pursue a career in technical theater. Thespian Society Secretary, Molly Briggs. Our second recipient is one of the most talented students I've ever had the privilege to work with. This past year, she swept the competitions, receiving top acting awards at the New Jersey Governor's Award competition, the Bucks County Playhouse Theater Festival, and the Hunterdon Teen Arts, as well as starring as Annie Mame in the Upper School Play and as Irene Malloy in Hello, Dolly. She will attend Hofstra University in the fall as a musical theater major. our thespian president, the incomparable Casey Shedgren. Thank you.
The next award is the Iron Red Devil Strength and Conditioning Scholarship, which will be presented by Hunterdon Central Strength and Conditioning Coach Paul Collodi.
How's everybody doing tonight? Here's the good news. We're more than halfway done. Let's hear it for that. Let's go. Yeah. Not much longer. I'm not taking long. The Iron Red Devil Scholarship is earned by Hunterdon Central student athletes who display outstanding leadership qualities throughout their time at Central. During their 4 years, these 6 young women and men have made great decisions, attending as many training sessions as they could with the intent to get better every day. With their attendance, they made a positive influence on their teammates and classmates, leaving a legacy that others want to follow. They took risks when they needed, and more importantly, when the mission needed it. They accepted responsibility for themselves, their teammates, and their current situation. The phrase, "I had nothing to do with that," was not in their vocabulary. Tonight's 6 recipients have displayed these characteristics in the weight room, on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. I'm so proud to honor these Iron Red Devils for their accomplishments, and I have 4 $350 scholarships to start with. The first one, Dylan Horn. Second, Xavier Artiega. Congratulations. The third, Sooski, Tyler Sook. And then Edwin the Cobra Sanchez. And I know you can't see me, but the reason why he has the nickname the Cobra, freshman year, first lift ever, Cobra Kai was big, he had the headband on. It stuck. It had to happen. 2 of these recipients will receive the honor of Ultimate Iron Red Devil. These 2 student athletes have gone above and beyond in the weight room and in the community. They not only will receive a $750 scholarship, but will earn the Iron Red Devil, badass hammer. They don't have the hammer. For their dedication and leadership over the last 4 years. Ladies first, the first winner and the first hammer of 2025 goes to Julia Duggan. And for the boys, I just want to, I couldn't believe the stats when I read them. This student athlete, over 4 years, attended the weight room 538 times. That's 134 sessions a year. Our school year is 180 sessions. His vertical jump increased by 16 inches. His speed went down by more than 0.3 of a second. That's slow cooking. That's 4 years of showing up. He also attended and helped out with our middle school programs without even asking. He just showed up. He's great in the community. He's great with the kids. Our second hammer goes to Ryan Landari. Thank you.
The next award is the Italian American Heritage Club of Hunterdon County Scholarship. The purpose of the Italian American Heritage Club is to strengthen the spirit of our common culture as descendants of Italians, to foster the principles of charity, justice, brotherly love, and fidelity, to promote the welfare and enhance the happiness of its members and the community. These scholarships are given to students of Italian American heritage showing academic excellence and a strong record of extracurricular and community service activities. Candidates were to write essays on their Italian origin and culture. Now, these are some of our few students who do know what they are receiving because they happened to be honored last night at the Italian American Heritage Club dinner, but we're here to honor them tonight. Those three recipients are Abigail Geoffrey, the second recipient, Olivia Geoffrey. And the third recipient is Marissa Migliorino. We don't have an Italian dinner, but congratulations to all three of you. The next award is the Jessica Valentina Tyrol Memorial Scholarship. This is given in loving memory of Jessica, who was a motivated and strong student, had a sense of integrity and exemplified peace, consideration for others, and grace under pressure. She was at the beginning of a bright career when she was diagnosed with melanoma and passed away only 2 years after graduating from the University of Delaware. This year's recipients know what it is like to overcome challenges in life, but with the help of family, come out stronger. Based on their essays and the selection committee, and on behalf of John and Karen Tyrol, this year we have 2 recipients. The first is Sydney Lustato. And the second recipient is Christina Drotleff. Congratulations. Congratulations. The next award is the Jim and Bobby Casey MRD Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Chris Casey.
Good evening. My name is Chris Casey, a lifelong local resident, Hunterdon Central graduate, and proud son of Jim and Bobby Casey. Our son Jimmy is currently a junior at Hunterdon Central and a dedicated member of the Marching Red Devils. Jim and Bobby believe deeply in giving back to the community, a value they lived by for over 50 years through selfless support and countless organizations, never seeking recognition or anything in return. In honor of their legacy, we have established the Jim and Bobby Memorial Scholarship to continue their tradition of service and support. This scholarship is awarded to seniors who are pursuing higher education and have been members of the Marching Red Devils for at least 3 years. This year, our committee, which consisted of Mr. Will McGallio and Mr. John Hilkema, were so impressed by the outstanding pool of applicants that they asked to select 2 recipients instead of just 1. It is my honor to introduce the 2025 recipients of the $1,000 Jim and Bobby Casey Memorial Scholarship to L. Bischoff and Dean Merjetsky. Congratulations to you both. Oh, awesome.
The next award is the John Falcone Second Chance Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to a student who, at one time, like many young students, was a little unmotivated about school. But throughout their years and their experience through all of their schooling, especially Hunterdon Central, they were motivated to pursue higher education. Regarding this student, this is a student who once didn't really put school first and never would have imagined writing an essay about his educational experience. But a teacher helped him see his future and his potential and helped him realize that school was something he would not only start to care about, but he would take very seriously. He gave school activities and everything in between a better chance and more effort and really started to show up, most importantly, for himself. By senior year, he found a goal worth chasing, pharmacy school, something that made him push further, learn more, and see how far he could really go. He closes his essay with the following: "That's growth, the kind that sneaks up on you, reshapes you when you're not paying attention. And that's why I'm applying for this scholarship, because I know I fought to be here and I'm not done." On behalf of John Falcone, this year's scholarship goes to Luke Balin. Heading to a Pharm D at the University of Rhode Island. Congratulations, Luke. The next award is the John Santos Charitable Organization Scholarship. I'm going to share some remarks from Augusta Santos, who actually is presenting this very same award at another high school tonight, so she couldn't be here, but she will be meeting with the recipients tomorrow. So you're going to get a pass. The annual John Santos Memorial Scholarship is awarded to high school seniors across New Jersey whose lives have been touched by suicide and/or mental health challenges. This year, we are blessed to be awarding 17 scholarships. They're not all from here. But these hardworking and exceptional students overcame struggles and yet excel academically and were involved in community service. These annual memorial scholarships aim to spark dialogue around suicide, increased awareness of mental health disorders, and help to break the heavy stigma that still surrounds them. Suicide is incredibly complex, but it can be prevented when individuals are supported in addressing the root cause of past traumas, challenges, and equipped with self-care tools to build resilience and healing. The John Santos Charitable Organization was created in memory of a loving husband, son, father, and friend, a dedicated hard worker with a heart of gold whose life was tragically cut short due to his mental illness. What began as a grassroots effort has grown into a nonprofit organization with a mission to educate and provide families with better tools to address mental health challenges to further prevent suicides. Please help us in congratulating the following 6 students chosen on behalf of Augusta Santos, who are the recipients of the 2025 John Santos Memorial Scholarship. The first is Ava Infante. The second recipient is Lindsay Chudy. The third recipient is Ardiv Mirza. The fourth recipient is Elena Oberia. The fifth recipient is Jonathan Valencia Calderon. And the last recipient was here earlier this evening accepting a scholarship but had to head out for the evening, and that was Maxwell Neidham. We'll accept on his behalf. Congratulations to all of you, and look for your pass tomorrow to meet Augusta. Thank you. The next award is the Jurgensen Family Scholarship, which is awarded to Rutgers University entering freshmen from Hunterdon Central who have an excellent academic performance. Every year, the Rutgers University Office of Enrollment Services looks over our applicants, determines who is enrolling at Rutgers University, and considers them for everything from academic need, academic merit, to financial need, to service, and so much more. So on behalf of the University Enrollment Services Office at Rutgers University, this year's recipient of the Jurgensen Family Scholarship, we have 2. The first is Julian Dane Loyola. And the second recipient is Sydney Lustato. Congratulations. The next award is the Dr. Lydia F. Vitale Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Dr. Deirdre Masterton.
Thank you. Dr. Vitale practiced obstetrics and gynecology in our community for 25 years. Hers were likely the first hands to hold many of the students on this stage. Lydia was vivacious and hardworking. She developed trusting relationships with her patients, and she loved to learn. After her lung cancer diagnosis, she threw herself into advocacy and fundraising for lung cancer research. We received many impressive applications for this award, and ultimately these 4 recipients best demonstrated the spirit of Dr. Vitale through their excellent academic records, their hard work, resilience, and commitment to improving the lives of others through a career in healthcare. It's my honor to present this year's Dr. Lydia Vitale Memorial Scholarships to the following students: Haley Arnold, Christina Drotleff, Ardiv Mirza, and Trinity Moulter.
The next award is the Live Your Dream, the Kevin Gilbert Scholarship, which will be presented by Karen Gilbert.
Good evening. Our family would like to thank the individuals and businesses that support and donate to the Kevin Gilbert Scholarship Fund, Live Your Dream. Kevin's dream was to become a player in Major League Baseball. Kevin wrote in one of his school papers, "I hold a deep passion for the game. Baseball is my life. There is nothing more that I enjoy than stepping out onto the field in between those chalky foul lines." To Kevin, baseball was more than just a game. He had determination to be recognized as a top player in baseball and became a starting varsity player for Hunterdon Central his sophomore year. And in the fall of his junior year, he was called up to the New Jersey Super 17, which at the time consisted of top players from North and South Jersey. His passion for the game of baseball made him strive to be the best. He put in hard work both on and off the field. He loved and respected his coaches and teammates, the bond that was created in achieving a competitive spirit and being a team player. Kevin's passion was not limited to his own self-improvement. He enjoyed being a leader and encouraging and mentoring young players. He knew if they could be better, he could be better. Kevin was starting his journey to achieving his dream, being offered an 85% academic and athletic scholarship to a Division I college. Kevin was very special to his family and his friends, but it was the many unknown stories that people shared with us after his death on how he affected them are what amazed and touched us the most. From a young age, Kevin had the ability to make connections with peers and adults, and he continued to make friendships throughout Hunterdon Central with all different groups of students. When we decided to start the scholarship fund, we wanted to acknowledge other graduating seniors that have a dream and a passion, have pursued that dream, and have had a positive effect on others with kindness and respect. The scholarships will be presented in alphabetical order. The first out of 5 is Caden Brandt. The second is Piper Hayes. Third is Emma Kovacs. Fourth is Gabrielle Engelhart. And last is Elena Oberia. Our family hopes that all the applicants will continue to strive to achieve their dream and live their lives with unselfish passion, and in their lifetime to be remembered not only for what they achieved, but by what kind of person they were, and to honor Kevin Gilbert's memory every day with a giving spirit. Thank you.
The next award is the Low and Patel Orthodontic Scholarship, which will be presented by Dr. Darren Lowe.
So this is the fifth year that I have the honor of presenting the Power of a Smile Award to a graduating senior who truly understands how something as simple as a smile can make a powerful impact. Each year we're blown away by the heartfelt essays our students submit. This year is particularly poignant for me as my last child will be graduating from Hunterdon Central. This marks a decade of lows at Hunterdon Central. And it's been a great experience. Tonight is just an example. I reiterate what was said earlier. We do this scholarship at 3 different high schools, and what Jen and Miss Kelly and the team put on here is remarkable. I know it's a long night, but those of us who have been in the community long enough know a lot of these stories, know where a lot of these scholarships come from, and I think it's important for everybody to hear it every year. My team reads all the essays, and then they present the top 3 to Dr. Patel and myself, and we have to pick the winner, which is never easy. We complete this process without patient names, so we have no idea who wins until we tell the team which one we like the best. This year, our recipient's beautiful essay reminded us that a smile is for all the little things and the big things too. It can lighten your mood, it can soothe anxiety, and it can soothe nervous thoughts. Congratulations to all the graduating seniors and to our Power of a Smile $500 scholarship winner, Deanna Abasingay. I want to put one too.
Do you want to give that one?
Keep smiling. It makes life more beautiful.
It's also really beautiful when you watch that student's parents react to her scholarship. It's really beautiful. All right, the next award is the Matthew C. Norton Memorial Scholarship. On behalf of the International School of Brussels Foundation in Belgium and Jay Norton, this scholarship is presented in memory of Jay's son, Matthew, a student who was involved in all aspects of the stage activities of school theater. Matthew was in Belgium while his dad was on a foreign assignment. He was to return to Hunterdon Central, but was sadly killed in a car accident. Matthew looked forward to contributing to theater at Hunterdon Central, but did not have the opportunity to do so. On behalf of Jay Norton and in memory of Matthew, this year's recipient of the Matthew C. Norton Memorial Scholarship is Kelsey Wright. The next award is... The next award is the Matthew Sanquini Memorial Baseball Scholarship. In its 15th year, this scholarship is given in loving memory of Matthew Sanquini. This is for a college-bound senior who is either a former member of the Flemington Raritan baseball program or a current member of the Hunterdon Central baseball team or current member of the Hunterdon Central softball team. Candidates were to write essays on what it means to be a team player. Typically, this scholarship has one recipient, but the committee felt so strongly that they awarded 2 this year. The first one is Grace Greisler. And the second recipient is Christopher Coons. The next award is the Michael L. Saba Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Sandy and Jenny Saba.
Hi, I'm Sandy. This is my sister, Jenny. Our dad, Michael Saba, was a proud member of the Flemington Raritan community for over 30 years. He was an incredible athlete, a devoted volunteer, and most of all, someone who put others first. Whether it was on the baseball field, in the community, or just daily life, he believed in one simple but powerful motto, don't get cheated. To him, that meant giving 100% in everything: school, sports, family, friendships, and service to others. This year's recipient embodies the values our dad lived by. She has shown what it means to compete with heart, always giving her best on the field while also lifting up her teammates. We know our dad would have really appreciated that balance of competitive spirit and selflessness. His legacy of teamwork and service continues to live on through students like her. This year, we award the Michael L. Saba Memorial Scholarship to Caden Brandt. Thank you.
The next award is the Michael Poley Jr. Memorial Scholarship. Michael Poley Jr. was a 2002 graduate of Hunterdon Central. A biology major at Virginia Tech, Michael was just 2 weeks from graduating when he and 31 other students and professors were killed in a mass shooting on the Virginia Tech campus on April 16, 2007. To honor Michael's life, this scholarship will recognize seniors for their deeds and efforts to help others who have overcome obstacles, whether it's in the classroom, extracurricular activities, or in the community. This scholarship embodies those very qualities that Michael possessed. It wasn't until his untimely passing that Michael's family realized the tremendous impact he had on others when countless people told stories of this incredibly special side of Michael. The Poley reads many essays. This one gets a lot of applications from seniors who, like Michael, have impacted others in significant ways. I can never do this presentation well, and I miss Michael Poley Sr., who comes every year but could not make it this year, so I'm going to do my very best to present this. On behalf of the Poley family, I'm honored to announce this year's 2 recipients. The first is Faith Mazak. And the second recipient is Ryan Jenkinson. The Poleys loved your essays. Congratulations to both of you. The next award is the Mike Martino Jr. Memorial Scholarship from the Reddington Township Junior Baseball League, which will be presented by Jesse Spencer.
Hi, thank you very much, and good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Reddington Tewksbury Junior Baseball League, I'm honored to present the Mike Martino Jr. Memorial Scholarship. Before I begin, I'd like to offer an apology. Mike Martino III, Mike's son, he was set to present tonight, but unfortunately he had to attend his own son's baseball game out in Pennsylvania in a state tournament playoff game, so he apologizes he couldn't be here. This scholarship celebrates Mike Martino Jr., a devoted father, husband, and coach who passed away in 1988 at the age of 45. Mike's passion for baseball and his commitment to our youth transformed the Reddington Township community. As a coach, he was a mentor who believed in education came first. He always used to check report cards to ensure school was the priority. His legacy lives on through his 4 sons, his grandchildren, and the countless players he has coached, many of whom are now coaching their own children, passing down Mike's values to a new generation of baseball players. The Mike Martino Jr. Memorial Scholarship, awarded by Mike's 4 sons in partnership with the league, honors a student who embodies Mike's values: academic excellence, athletic dedication, and community service. Recipients must be Reddington Township residents, have participated in the Reddington Township Junior Baseball League or recreation softball programs, maintaining a B average or higher, have lettered on a Hunterdon Central Regional High School varsity team and showed active involvement in the community. This year, Mike's sons take great pride in presenting this scholarship to Jesse Allen.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, I'm not done. Jesse is a senior and he is headed to Penn State. He has lettered in baseball the last 3 years at Hunterdon Central, played all 4 years with the Diamond Jacks, and worked at Diamond Nation as a camp counselor, instructor, and coach. Already, Jesse is living Mike's values by giving back to the youth, just as Mike did. Congratulations, Jesse Allen.
The next award is the Mr. B Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Jessica Rothel, Molly Blath, and Jen Sponzo.
The Mr. B Memorial Scholarship was created in loving memory of my dad, Albert Blagbro, aka Mr. B. He was a Hunterdon Central substitute teacher and superfan of girls' athletics. For the Lady Reds, Mr. B embodied their values of resilience, unity, dedication, and unconditional support. No matter the result of the game, you could hear him cheering, "Stay frosty" or "Stay hot." He was an inspiration to them, and his kindness, passion, and unwavering support will forever resonate with the girls' athletic teams at Hunterdon Central. This award is sponsored by the HCRHS Girls Athletic Booster Clubs and Fans and is given in recognition of a Central athlete for their enthusiasm to carry on Mr. B's legacy by continuing to show genuine encouragement and boundless enthusiasm for those they encounter in their future endeavors. The 2025 recipient of this award had known Mr. B since her sophomore year and appreciated his presence, especially during away games or bad weather. This meant a lot to her and motivated her to play even better because, to quote her, "Showing up matters. It makes a huge difference." Congratulations goes to Olivia Geoffrey.
The next award is the NAACP of Hunterdon County Scholarship, which will be presented by Renee Roper, Reverend Vernon Williams, and Scott Cohen.
Good evening. I'm the Reverend Vernon Williams, and I am the co-chair of the Hunterdon County NAACP Scholarship Education Committee. It gives me great joy and pleasure to present 3 recipients of our $1,000 scholarships on this evening. The mission of the Hunterdon County NAACP is to promote equality and eliminate race-based discrimination through education, outreach, activism, and community building. The mission of the Hunterdon County NAACP Education Committee is to advocate for equitable and inclusive education for all students within Hunterdon County, with a specific focus on dismantling systemic barriers that impede the academic success of Black students. The Education Committee supports initiatives that enhance college and career readiness and ensures students of color have pathways to success after graduation. To this end, the NAACP of Hunterdon County Scholarship was created to award graduating seniors furthering their education who have demonstrated commitment and effort towards realizing racial equality, social justice, and civic change aligned with the goals of the NAACP. Now to our scholarship recipients. Your commitment to racial equality and social justice, evidenced by your active involvement and leadership in your school and the community, truly sets you apart as recipients of this honor. Your passion and your achievements across various initiatives aligns with the mission of the NAACP. Receiving this scholarship is not just a recognition of your past accomplishment, but your excellent ideas for improving the experience of students of color across our Hunterdon County high schools, and most importantly, an investment in your future success. As you embark on this new chapter of your academic journey, we have no doubt that you will continue to excel and bring about meaningful, positive change to racial equality and social justice. May this scholarship serve as a stepping stone towards realizing your dreams and aspirations. Please accept our warmest congratulations. The scholarship awards will be presented in alphabetical order. I will now turn it over to my cohort, Mr. Scott Cohen.
Good evening. Good to see all of you again. I'm Scott Cohen, the second VP of the Hunterdon County NAACP, and I'm here with my co-chairs of the Education Committee as I serve as the Education Liaison from the board, and we have some other board members in the room. I just want to reiterate some of what you just heard. Our students of color significantly enhance our own individual experiences, and I applaud them for all that they do, who they are, and what they're to become. This is our second year of offering scholarships, and I want to thank Nectarline for working with us this year and partnering to be able to deliver them here in person. This year we had many applicants, and amazingly, not really to me, that all three ended up coming from Hunterdon Central. We had applicants from all Hunterdon County schools, so I applaud the students receiving this award tonight. So the first recipient is Elle Bischoff. Come on down.
Hello, my name is Renee Roper, and I am the co-chair of the Education Committee, and I'm happy to present the award. The second recipient is Elena Oberia.
Our final recipient is Sydney Simeon.
The next award is the Patrick C. McCarthy Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Mr. and Mrs. McCarthy, Caroline McCarthy, and Ryan Lockery.
Since Patrick's death, our family often finds it difficult to be grateful for anything or to find the one thing for that day. Tonight, however, we are incredibly grateful to be able to hand out a scholarship in Patrick's honor. Patrick was a 2017 graduate of Hunterdon Central, and it feels kind of odd to be back here. We are really grateful for his college friends, and especially his fraternity brothers, Kappa Sigma at the University of New Haven, that have worked tirelessly and have done so much to raise money for these scholarships. This is the first that we've been able to hand out at Hunterdon Central. And we cannot thank those young men enough for all of their hard work, for the stories of Patrick that they've shared with us, and just to realize the influence that he had on so many lives has been overwhelming for us. So we were really honored tonight to be able to present this scholarship to someone who exemplifies Patrick's leadership, skills, and also his work ethic. We are really happy tonight to give this award to Abby Gavon.
The next award is the Raritan Township PBA Local 337 Scholarship. This scholarship is presented to a student planning to further their education in the field of criminal justice, law, public safety, or social work or related field. On behalf of our school resource officer, Sergeant Scott Eagley, and the Raritan Township Police Department, I'm pleased to announce this year's recipient, who is planning to study public policy at UNC Chapel Hill, Elizabeth Hitchcock. The next award is the Raymond E. Cray Scholarship, another one of our scholarships coming from the Rutgers University Office of Enrollment Services for students entering from Hunterdon Central who have excellent academic performance and a strong list of activities. On behalf of the Rutgers University Office of Enrollment Services and their scholarship committee, this year's recipient is Samantha Alfaro Bazan. The next award is the Raymond P. Farley Superintendent Scholarship. This scholarship is in recognition of Raymond Farley's service to Hunterdon Central as a superintendent. This is presented to a student continuing his or her education with a good academic record and demonstration of extracurricular activities, and in Mr. Farley's spirit to help offset the cost of their education, which was very important to him. On behalf of Mr. Farley, this year's recipient is Christopher Velez. The next award is the Reddington PBA 317 Scholarship, which will be presented by Ryan Donovan.
Good evening. I'd like to thank you all for allowing the Reddington Township PBA 317 with the opportunity to give back to our community. As a member of the class of 2019 at Hunterdon Central, I'm excited to be back here. Tonight, I am proud to present a $1,500 scholarship to an individual whose application embodied hard work, determination, and leadership. On behalf of the entire Reddington Township PBA and Police Department, congratulations and best of luck to Olivia Mitchell.
The next award is the Robert Perez Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Bob and Gina Perez.
This scholarship is in memory of our son, Robert, who not only graduated with a stellar GPA, but left an indelible mark on each life he touched along the way. Robert was a 2012 graduate who attended TCNJ as a physics major. He was a true inspiration to all who knew him. He passed away in 2014 at the age of 19. The criteria for this scholarship is to pursue a science or culinary path in college, have an excellent grade point average, and have overcome some kind of challenge throughout their lives. We have selected 3 graduates that we believe possess the qualities that Robert would be proud of. All of these individuals have had to overcome challenges and proven that with perseverance, hard work, and a dream, anything is possible. We are very proud to present this award in memory of Robert to Piper Hayes, Connor Stager, and Elena Oberia. Congratulations.
The next award is the Roland Bernier Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Marilyn Bernier.
This scholarship is in memory of my late husband, who was an abstract and conceptual artist. He was a graduate of the University of Texas and received a master's degree from the University of Southern California. He was a professor at the University of Houston, moved to New York City where he taught and created his own work, and then moved to Colorado where he taught and worked until his death in 2015. His work is in several museums, with his largest piece, 32 feet by 8 feet, in the Colorado Convention Center's main lobby. A sculptural piece is on display in this high school Zugner Library. In Roland's memory, this scholarship is presented to a student who exemplifies pride in their studies and who wishes to make an impact to the world through the fine arts. This student plans to use their skills and imagination via filmmaking, especially for children. The scholarship recipient for 2025 is Lucille Herbert. You're welcome. Congratulations.
The next award is the Samantha Billig Business Award, and Miss Billig couldn't be here tonight, but she's asked me to read the following. I'm sorry I can't be there tonight. Congratulations to everyone on the stage. You made it. In fact, you're here because you persevered through it all and excelled. Kudos to you. In 2015, when I was pregnant, that's Miss Billig, not I, when Miss Billig was pregnant with the child whose softball game that she's currently at, but likely not anymore, she was lucky enough to be recognized as the Hunterdon Central Teacher of the Year. When you receive this honor, the Hunterdon Central Foundation grants each teacher $1,000 to invest in their classroom. And since she couldn't spend it at Target, she couldn't think of a better way to invest it other than in her future entrepreneurs. Just kidding. This small scholarship is extremely special to me as it's available to students who have taken Entrepreneurship 1 at Hunterdon Central and plan to major in a business-related field, business education, or they are running their own business currently. I do have some words to share about the recipient, but I'm going to bring her down first. On behalf of Ms. Billig, this year's recipient of the Samantha Billig Business Award is Caden Brandt. And Caden, here's what Miss Billig had to say about you. I had the pleasure of teaching Caden in the fall of her junior year. Caden is what I would consider a dream student. She is kind, thoughtful, goal-oriented, and always helped me pick out my next nail color. In all seriousness, Caden did a phenomenal job coordinating her business plan project. Her business plan team was led by Caden in the kindest, sweetest, most encouraging way. Caden is a focused student, willing to give each assignment her all, and then some. Caden, thank you for being you. Actually, she's the second Brandt to receive this scholarship, so she'd also like to say kudos to Mom and Dad Brandt. I know you are so proud, and you have every reason to be. Ms. Billig is confident that Caden will go on to do great things at USF and in life, and she can't wait to see. Congratulations. The next award is the Sharif A. Singer Flight Scholarship, which is going to be awarded by John Grimaldi.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for allowing me a few minutes to recognize the recipient of this year's Sharif A. Singer Flight Fund Scholarship Award. The fund was created to honor the memory of Sharif Singer, a Central graduate from the class of 2000. As a student here in the late 90s, Sharif began training for his pilot's license at Solberg Airport and carried a deep passion for aviation throughout his life. The award is meant to honor his memory by sharing the love of the skies with a student from Hunterdon Central. Initially, our goal was to provide a student with introductory flight training lessons that they could use as a first step towards pursuing their pilot's license. This year, however, when I contacted Solberg Airport to arrange these lessons, I was informed that our award recipient has already logged many flight hours there and did not need the training package we have offered in the past. As such, this year's award will seek to deepen and extend the passion for flight that our recipient clearly has. Our winner this evening also shares a unique connection with Sharif. Like him, she will be studying aviation science at Embry-Riddle University. And in fact, I actually remember walking the halls of this school and listening to Sharif talk about how excited he was to attend Embry-Riddle. And I hope that our recipient shares that same excitement and that her time there will lead to a long and rewarding career in aviation. So on behalf of Sharif's family, and especially his sister Shireen, with whom I organized the scholarship, it is my honor to present Piper Hayes with this year's award. Congratulations.
The next award is the Timothy Piazza Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Evelyn Piazza.
Good evening. This scholarship and our foundation were named after Tim Piazza, who graduated Hunterdon Central in 2015. Tim was a great kid who had a goofy sense of humor, was a friend to everyone, and who just wanted to make people laugh and be happy. He played football, threw shot put and track and field, was a Red Devil ambassador, and was in Teen Pep. He followed his brother to Penn State and majored in mechanical engineering so he could have a career designing prosthetics. He decided to pledge a fraternity in his sophomore year and was hazed so badly the first night, February 2nd, 2017, that he fell downstairs and his life-threatening injuries were ignored because the fraternity didn't want to get in trouble. So they didn't call for help for over 12 hours until it was too late. He died on February 4th, 2017. This is not how it's supposed to be. Now we live in an alternate reality where Tim is gone, and it didn't have to be this way. So here's my advice to all of you. Do not let anyone haze you, whether it's in sports, Greek life, a club, even your career. It's not fun, and it's not like the movies. Don't let anyone treat you badly, embarrass you, make you do anything to prove yourself, your loyalty or your commitment, or that makes you uncomfortable. Speak up if it happens to you or you see it happening to someone else. If you have any questions, concerns, or need help, please feel free to contact me. And always get help for someone who needs it. You could be saving a life. You are the most important thing to your parents. You all have such bright futures. You deserve to see that through, and your family and friends deserve to have you in their lives. We created the foundation to carry out Tim's career dreams. We fund specialized prosthetics for kids who can't otherwise afford these devices. We want kids to be kids and do all the things they are supposed to be doing. This is our 9th year of giving awards in Tim's name, and we are once again so impressed with the students who submitted applications for this scholarship. Our first recipient is Shraddha Burl. Our next recipient is Connor Stager. And our final recipient is Diana Abasing.
The next award is the Tyndall Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Susan Engelhart.
Thank you. The Coach Jeffrey Tyndall Memorial Scholarship is presented by the Hunterdon Central Track and Field Cross Country Booster Club and given in memory of Coach Jeffrey Tyndall, the jumps coach for over 25 years at Hunterdon Central. During that time, he coached dozens of conference, county, sectional, and state champions, and he is largely responsible for the girls' pole vault becoming a recognized event in the state of New Jersey. And Hunterdon Central holds an annual memorial field event each year in his honor. In addition, Jeff also served 2 terms as the mayor of Reddington and on the Reddington Township Committee for over 2 decades, which is why it is my special honor to recognize the public service of these 2 scholarship winners. The scholarship for students is for students pursuing college, trade, or specialty education programs in the future. On behalf of all of the Hunterdon Central Cross Country Track and Field Booster Club families, it is my special honor to award 2 Coach Jeffrey Tyndall Memorial Scholarships to Abigail Perry and Silas Sova.
Down to our 2 final awards of the evening. Thank you all so much for hanging in there with us. Our next award is the Virginia Borman-Butkowski Memorial Scholarship. This is given to students planning careers in nursing, health professions, or related fields with a strong academic record of merit and community service. On behalf of the Butkowski family, this year's recipients, we have 2. The first is Angelina Cullop. You hung in there till the end. I think that's been a long night for you, Angelina. And our second is Meadow Trosi. Congratulations. And we are at our final award of the evening, which means there is actually someone who has been hanging in there the longest. And we're going to get to that in just a moment. So we've got the Zach Allen Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Chris Allen.
Hey there. Thank you, Jen. Long night, I know. I think we're number 75. We could have went first, Allen, but yay, whatever. My friend Pete's in the audience out there somewhere. He promised to stay awake. I think he's still there. Yeah. One more from our family. We've been recognizing deserving students since the passing of our son, Zach, in 2013. Initially, we gave funds to Central Hockey, and in the last several years, we've awarded scholarships totaling about $40,000 in that time. It's important to say thank you to Mrs. Nectarline and the Central Business Office for making everything so easy for us. We just show up with a check, of course, and they make it happen. And we're grateful for the support, so thank you. This is personal for us. It always has been. We've been honored to share the stage with parents who have lost children and honor them through scholarships. We stand in awe of them for their strength and resilience. Our scholarship is our family lemonade fund. Life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Nothing fills the hole in our hearts, but this opportunity gives us a chance to hear his name again and support his school and his community. What you think becomes what you say becomes what you do becomes who you are. Tonight we recognize 3 deserving students with the Zach Allen Memorial Scholarship. Each year we try to identify students who in some way remind us of Zach, who by their deeds and actions have demonstrated care, concern, and interest in helping others, in being kind and respectful, and who show amazing potential. We think these 3 fit the bill. We challenge our recipients to pay it forward and make us proud. Our first recipient is a softball travel team co-captain, varsity softball player, Iron Red Devil, among other accomplishments, and is headed to Virginia Tech. Congratulations to Julia Duggan. Our next recipient is a member of multiple honor societies, principal's honor roll, and demonstrated to us a remarkable work ethic and determination. She is headed to Drexel University, Elena Oberia. All right, somebody's been waiting a long, long time for this. Our last recipient is a HOPS volunteer, Central soccer player, and importantly left off an important note on his application. He was a key member of the Reddington Rebels 9U travel baseball team, which was better at eating ice cream at Polar Cub than actually playing games. He is headed to Rutgers University. Come on up, Jack Ippolito.
I'll mention that Jack is heading to the Rutgers University Very Selective Honors College. Congratulations to all three of them. And for Jack for hanging in till the very end. I told them there was going to be somebody at the very, very end. I want to congratulate all of you. You all are remarkable. And even knowing so many of you and working with you on your college process, I heard things tonight I didn't know about some of you, which was really special. We actually are going to close the evening with remarks from our VP, but just really quick, there is a tremendous amount of paper money on that floor. There should be nothing on that floor when you all leave here. Please, as we close the night, make sure you have everything. Make sure you look through. Parents, help them. All the belongings in their envelopes. They know what to do next to show their appreciation to this incredibly generous community. But water bottles, things are all over the floor. So don't leave without any of your belongings. I'm going to turn it over to Jess Long, Vice Principal, for closing remarks. Thank you.
Okay, I know we're tired. I'm going to make this quick. So, in the spirit of giving thanks for the gifts given and received tonight, I'm going to just point out 4 groups and people that we can clap for at the end because they all deserve it. So, first and foremost is the kids on this stage. That's the reason for the night. So, big props to them. You've really impressed all of us. Second group, of course, is the parents and families out there. They wouldn't be here without you. And special thanks to the Memorial Scholarship families. Your strength is impressive, so big claps for all of you. Third, just want to thank the staff behind me, the administrators, the counselors. None of us on this stage could get along without the counselors here tonight, so thank you for that. And last but of course not least, I want everyone to give a lot of props to Miss Nectarline right here. All the kids here love her. This night would not happen without her. Thank you so much and have a great night. Drive safe.